Hi, friends. I am on a new journey, an unexpected road trip, a pivot. I think this week I will come to find the words for what is going on, maybe. But I'm in Oregon. I've left Colorado, and at this point, I don't have any plans of going back. Not now, at least. My life has changed dramatically over the last few weeks, and if you see me smiling a lot right now, there's a part of me that is happy for myself and this change. And there's a big part of me that is sad and still processing. And I think that I'm uncomfortable and I'm smiling and laughing because of it because I don't know how to process these things yet. But I bring all this up because I get comments, or I have in the past, of like, you're so inconsistent, your life is so blah blah blah, or like you're all over the place. And I have been. I really have been. But not because I want to be, but because the last few years have just been chaos in a lot of ways. And that's okay. I'm 29. That's what your 20s are for, right? I've tried a lot of things, I've been a lot of places, and now I'm kind of on to the next. I hope that this sticks. I still have my car. That's been consistent for 2 years, which is a long time for me in a rig. And I, of course, still have Tara. Just gonna jump into it. You wanna come outside? Come on. Good morning. It is really humid. I was up until like 2:30, I think. A little hit or miss, or up and down, but it dumped rain last night. It poured. The wind was howling so hard. I'm super impressed with my tent, honestly, because it was just like slamming a gust like into the backside of the camper, which is not ideal. You want to be pointed into the wind, but we didn't have wind or rain in the forecast or in the radar when I looked, because it took me really by surprise. So I checked, and yeah, not sure where that came from, but my hair is loving the humidity, so that's fun. This morning I'm heading into town. I'm gonna let Tara get some of her energy out because today is gonna be kind of a crazy day. I am meeting my parents in town to go tour slash check out slash move into a place. I wasn't sure if I was going to announce this, but I don't know how I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm moving here, if I didn't say that already yesterday. And so I am nervous. I'm excited. I am moving sight unseen, just like I did with Denver. And even though Denver didn't work out, in the sense that like I left and my relationship ended and I almost left before my relationship even started, it was probably one of the best things I could have done for myself, was just taking the leap and trying it. And it's not like I've never been to this area. Denver, I had never been to, period. So that was a little crazy, but let's make some coffee, let's have some food, and let's head in to town. Are you ready? Do you know where we're going? You look so scared. Okay, so if you guys have been here for any stretch of time, you've probably already heard me talk a little bit about today's sponsor, Bluetti. And I know I've talked about some of their products in the past, but I recently feel like I unlocked a new level of productivity and power on the road with a combination of their Charger 2 and Elite 300. Like all Bluettis, it is extremely reliable, has a fast UPS switching time, 10 milliseconds if I'm not mistaken, and it packs a ton of power into a super small footprint. 3,000 watt hours to be exact, which for how compact and small this station is, it fits right behind my driver's seat, is beyond impressive to me. Like all Bluetti power stations, it comes with an expected 6,000 life cycles, so that is 0 to 100 all the way back down to 0 6,000 times, which even as an almost daily user would last years, maybe even a decade or longer. And when paired with the Charger 2, which just hooks up to the alternator and battery system in my car, it recharges fast and effortlessly, which means I can focus less on how to power all my devices and more on the adventure ahead. In addition to it being the smallest 3,000 watt hour power station on the market, it's also super easy to move with 2 handles up top. It is RV ready outlets if you're someone who's living on the road full time and needs that larger power source. And I know it's gonna sound super nerdy, but one of my favorite things recently has actually been monitoring the Bluetti power station while it recharges while I drive. Not on my phone, but the app is open and I can watch it go from 60 to 61 to 62 and beyond while I drive. And in addition to just monitoring your recharge and discharge, this also allows you to control the Bluetti power station from your phone, which means if I'm up in the rooftop tent, maybe I've been watching a movie, hanging out at night, and I don't feel like getting out of bed to come down and turn off my internet, I can wirelessly or remotely switch that off using the Bluetti app from the App Store. So whether you're looking to power your upcoming summer road trip, power your life off grid, have backup power for your home, or something in between, you can head down to the link in the description down below to check out the all-new Bluetti Elite 300, their Charger 2, and all of their other power system solutions to find one that meets your needs today. And thank you again to Bluetti for sponsoring today's video. Hello. All right, so it is 1 week since I moved into this little apartment. I wanted to give myself some time, and Tara, who's on my lap right now, some time to settle in before jumping into, I guess, the rest of the little explanation I'm gonna give. And just before I jump into this big monologue that I'm sure only a few of you are going to want to listen to, I am giving this context because at least the plan is to kind of say it once and then move on with my life. I find that in big life transitions, especially ones that come from heartbreak or difficult circumstances, they can be talked into the ground, they can be explained away, but I'm a human, and even though a lot of my life is online, I think a lot of the processing I need to do is offline. So let's get into a little bit more about why I moved here, what I'm doing, and what the plan is moving forward. You guys see Tara here in the corner, his little chicken wing. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video in text, because my audio cut off for some reason, I am going through, or went through, a breakup this past month. My relationship is not something that I've shared extensively about online, and it's not going to be something that I share extensively about online, especially in its end. One, because I value both of our privacy and I don't think that that needs to be aired out online, but two, because this channel was never supposed to be a vloggy channel about my life. It was supposed to be about the adventures I got on, being outdoors, educational content for people looking to do the same. And that's the shift that I am really excited to be able to more easily make now that I'm out of a big city like Denver and into a smaller mountain town. Now, how did I choose where I'm living? I, on the road, visited this area incessantly, some might say. I think there was a year where I even spent like 4.5 or 5 months close to out here because I just loved it so much. And in moving here into a home, I was a little bit concerned at first that it wasn't going to feel the same because I was actually living here and not just a tourist passing by and in transit with bigger things to look forward to. Just the sense of stability and security that I'm feeling being in or having a physical place to land at, it's all just feeling really good and it's all flowing. So I'm leaning into that because I feel like it's something over the last year that I did not get to experience very much of, and I forgot how comforting it is to just settle in and have your space and have your community and to be close to all the things that I love to do. Because everyone always asks, how is Tara? I'm gonna try to scoop her. She is doing great. She did not appreciate that little headlock I just gave her, but Tara is adjusting well. I think this has been a lot for her between moving again, she's almost 5, and missing my past partner, missing her home and her couch that she was so cozy on. It's been a hard transition for both of us, but I think it's been especially hard for me to watch her kind of go through those emotions and not be able to explain to her what's going on. But I hope that a few more visits to her favorite dog park and some run-ins with some of her puppy friends who are out here will help. But she's doing well. Now, I feel like I could sit here and ramble on for an hour about everything that's coming, but I am a firm believer it's better to just show, not to tell. If you guys have any questions about this transition, about what it means, about my life, or maybe a Q&A type question that I could answer in the future, please leave it in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to either answer you down there or maybe just put together a dedicated Q&A video for those who are interested. But until then, I really appreciate you guys coming along for this, in my opinion, boring video, but a life update that I felt was important to make before just making this huge jump and not explaining it like I've done in the past. Until next time, you guys, I hope you get outside. I hope that this provides some context. If you've been following me over on Instagram, I post almost daily there, by the way, so if you want more regular content, that would be the place to go to. But if you've been over there, you kind of knew this was coming, and I'm excited to be able to have this format to give you a little bit more detail if you wanted it. Anyways, get outside this week, hug your dog, hug your friends, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.